Hello and welcome back to the Goblin Games. Today we're starting afresh in a new playthrough, which is only going to be one at the minute until this is finished, but it's on this War of Mine. Now, as you can see, I've already played it. Let's continue, or another try. We're going to start fresh, and we're just going to play through it. It's quite a slow-paced game as such, because it's done in days and you've got a night. But it's basically your group of survivors in a besieged city during a war zone, and there's always a constant threat of being raided, shot by snipers, and you're trying to survive due to a lack of food, medicine, and other various items of equipment we get on the way through. It's up on Steam. It's been out now for 12 days, and yeah, let's start. Day 1. So here we are with our 3 survivors. Probably get their names wrong, but hey ho. Here we go. How long has the siege lasted? It's hard to say when every day is a struggle for survival. The city is crawling with snipers. Shelling is ordinary business almost every night. Phones don't work and there's a shortage of food and meds. And many people are left homeless. Bruno and Marco have always been good friends, so when the war broke out they decided to stick together. They met Pavle, we'll call him Pavle, while scavenging for supplies. He used to be Pogren's star football player. He's now just another homeless victim of war, so they teamed up hoping for the best. So here we go. It's all very much you click on your guy, you tell him what to do kind of thing. So Bruno here, he's our skilled cook. He's slightly wounded, but we will get him to clean up this mess and scavenge, and you occasionally find things in it. Sometimes you don't. But so we've got herbs. Various herbs can be used to make herbal medications and rolled up cigarettes. Components, just about make anything: nails, duct tape, plastic containers, scrap, stuff like that. Water for cooking and to make alcohol, and wood to make all different kinds of stuff and use it for fuel. So we'll grab all of that. We'll get him to search through there. Let's see if there's anything useful. So we'll get him to check this pile of stuff. Some piles of loot you don't always, or piles of rubble you don't get anything from. And Marco, so he's slightly sick, but let's just have a scavenge in these, the desk and the wardrobe here. So we found some more stuff here. We've got on a component, or an electric part. So yeah, these episodes, they're going to be roughly based on one day and night. Keep it short and sweet, and hopefully we'll get somewhere. All the videos prior to this, I'll probably take off the channel. But yeah, sorry for the wait, and I hope this kind of goes better than everything else has gone. Some more material here. We've got some raw food. It's edible but more nutritious when cooked, so we can leave it up to Marco to cook. This is like a crafting bench here. I'll quickly show you guys that. Good force to not give tools. So yeah, we can make tools to make them go through logs quicker and through rubble. So it's something that's worth a try. But we're going to go ahead and make some beds. So I'm going to put them in the cellar. It kind of seems the safest place to put them in a war zone. See if we can make a heater as well. It's quite warm at the minute. I guess that's because they're doing things. We can upgrade them as well. Night's a little bit more fun than day. But it's not the end of the world. Let's put a heater down in the bedroom. Not what we're going to make to be the bedroom. So you didn't find anything in that rubble. So what's going to be in the wardrobe? Some more gears and things. So we can go down. Don't think we can upgrade it yet. And there's our fridge. We store the food and I guess the alcohol. Suicide's sick. To upgrade it we need some more components. Oh, I believe that's some more wood, but nope. Go through that. Can we build another bed? So we'll make another bed and we'll place the decks to the bed down here. So we have we've got the time. It tells us like how the time's going. So I can't upgrade the heater either. So for now, I'll just get him to sit there. So, check this. So we can see the day. Well, that's not so much the day. The time in which we have left of the day as such. It plays more important role towards the night. Which is good. But we'll all see that. He's slightly wounded. So there's a medical cabinet here, so let's try and get this. And he wants a shovel. Okay. So we need something to break that lock. Can we get through this door here? No, it's locked. What about this door down here? Shoes. So obviously over time, while they rest, and you get medical supplies, you can... Nope. Search that. So, nothing in here. It's okay. Yeah, we'll get him to rest. So obviously we can just go up to the fridge and eat it. I don't want us to do that, because we can make a like a if I say a furnace, like a stove for them to cook the food on, and he makes everything to do with food more efficient as such. That's what I've seen so far. It's locked. I don't think I can make anything else. But if, like, obviously we run out of things during the day, we can click end day, and that brings the next cycle. What's going to happen? So I'll make some fuel. Put the fuel in there. It's slightly wounded, so we'll get him to go to sleep now. Can you finish doing what he's doing there? Sit down. Okay, so what we'll do now is the night. So here we, it's basically we plan the night where we choose who we want to go out to scavenge. So we can have all three of us to go out to scavenge, but I'll bring Marco because he's slightly faster. Because of Bruno's injured, we'll have him to sleep in the bed. And Chappie here can guard. And then you get given the choice of locations to raid during the night. So the semi-detached house, half of it's in ruin, but there are other people. But there are people living in the other half. if they don't seem friendly at night, you can sometimes hear shots fired from there. You could probably scour the abandoned part for supplies if we manage to sneak past the inhabited part, and it kind of tells you what's listed there. Inhabited by homeless long before the war. They've always been struggling with lack of food and might have survived the recent shortages. Well, might not have survived. Huge amount of materials, some weapons, some parts. A shelled cottage. So I reckon we'll go to the shelled cottage, and then the next nights we'll check these ones out. So just food, meds, and at the minute that's what we're going to focus on. But we can bring stuff with us while we go, but to what I know of, there's no one here already, so that's why I've chosen this. The house is still burning. Is it safe to go inside? So this already is a bit different from when I played it the other day. So we'll just grab everything, because it'll be handy. Chap hanging out the window. Grab all. When you see these, it's a source of noise. So we're quite lucky it's a rat. So we can go in. We'll raid the fridge, because that's going to be important. And we make noise while we raid as well. So we're just going to take as much food as we can. And some water as well, that's a very good idea. Some sugar. We'll take some sugar with us. Let's check the rest of the house, because there could be some more stuff here. But the same as in day, we have a time. I say it's not exactly a time limit, but it brings the attention of it. We've got to get out before daylight, else we can get trapped here or shot by the snipers. Okay, so there's already some medical supplies, which is good. So there's a bandage, and we'll also take the herbal. There's a basement as well, which we'll check out. You can choose with combat and scavenge here. I haven't had to get to that part yet. So we can discover that part together. So there's probably some good stuff in there. The other chance there probably isn't anything. But we'll soon find out. In fact, no, I want to go down here first. Is there anything down here? Some wood. We'll finish this, have a look here, and then get to the exit. So it's very much at night. We're pretty much on the hunt for supplies, anything to help the three of us, build up our base as well. And we can meet, from what I've seen, you can meet other people who are surviving. They could be better armed, they could be in poor condition, so on. And it's a very good game. It seems a bit slow at the beginning, but I think for how we're going to play it, a day and one night, an episode, it should turn out for the best. Like I said, it's available on Steam. I think it's worth a play if you like this type of game. It's not very demanding. It still feels like, once you've survived a night, you've survived it, kind of thing, Oh, so we've got weapon parts, jewellery. Let's take the weapon parts. Maybe take some components. The jewellery could be handy, I guess. Maybe sell it. Yeah, let's get out of here. So Marco is back, and we will leave it here. Thanks for watching. Remember, if you liked it, like, add a comment if you're playing it yourself, and we'll get there.